The challenge of America today is our economy, as we know. But probably the lingering and most severe part of that is anyone's ability to keep and afford health care, particularly as we move from job to job, particularly as the inflation continues to be at or near double-digit in our healthcare system. I start out with the premise, and this is why I want you to keep the mic. Would you just that the highest quality healthcare in the world is here in the United States of America. The problem is not the quality of it; it's the cost of it. So those that want to have a massive government takeover of our healthcare system, I recommend that they take a visit to Canada or some other countries where that's happened before they support a government-run healthcare system. This is one of the differences. This is one of the differences between myself and Senator Obama and Senator Clinton. So, I believe very strongly that affordability and availability, and we need to do a long series of steps which ensure that. And by the way, one of them is if you want to go to Canada and get some prescription drugs there, it's fine with me. But the most important thing, I think, is to understand that there are very fundamental keys to this. One is I'd like to have the families make the choices. And that means giving every family in America a $5,000 refundable tax credit that would allow them to go across state lines any place in the world and acquire a health insurance policy. I want us to treat these 5 chronic diseases that consume 75% of the healthcare costs in America on an outcome basis. In other words, someone has diabetes, treat them for a year. Give a provider an opportunity to treat them for a year, and if the patient is in good shape after that, reward them for that treatment, rather than every single test, every single procedure. I believe in community health clinics. I believe it would be very important, and I think if we forget everything that I tell you on this issue today, one of the most disturbing and alarming statistics that we have seen recently is the fact that obesity, high blood pressure, and diabetes is on the rise amongst young Americans. In other words, wellness and fitness, wellness and fitness, wellness and fitness. And we have to put incentives for that to happen. We have faced great challenges in the past. We have faced great challenges, and Americans have risen to them. Of course, it's alternate energy. It's wind, it's solar, it's tides, and it's all the things that's clean that we agree with, but it also has to be nuclear power. Nuclear power has to be part of any equation that succeeds. My friends, and I want to just take 30 seconds on that. The United States Navy has sailed ships around the world for more than 60 years with nuclear power plants on them, and we've never had an accident. The French, we always want to imitate the French. 80% of their electricity is generated by nuclear power. And by the way, in case you missed it, we now have a pro-American president of France, which shows that if you live long enough, anything can happen in this world. And he's a great guy, by the way. So I don't think that it is beyond America's reach. And part of that is with green technologies. That's some of the things that are being done right here in Youngstown, right here. There's a 2010 plan. I'm going to go to an outfit called Fairline, that is developing green technologies. They are developing green technologies, and that can provide jobs and employment for Americans.